Right, Sound of Freedom. So last weekend I took a group to watch the movie, and myself watched it for the first time. The theater was pretty full. I think down in the front there might have been some empty seats, but I know a year ago, prior in June, I think Maverick, it was the same thing. It was full. And this is well into it. Great movie. I'm going to talk about things that nobody's even touched on or comprehended through this movie. Jim Caviezel playing Tim Ballard, this cop that works for Homeland Security. He even mentions the millstone. Kim Clement talks about the simple stone. Nobody knows what the simple stone is. I mean, there's been speculation. And I'm watching this movie and I'm putting, it's like all connecting, all these dots. Everything that I've been for the last 6 years. The simple stone. Something that's from God that's going to take down. I'm watching people that literally were underneath their desk the last 4 years or whatever we went through, not saying a word about anything. And now they're posting about this movie. And I'm thinking, here we go. This awakening, this light, this is going to open up all the doors. Now, I want to say The Sound of Freedom, which is rated PG-13, is the bottom line fluffy dust movie you've ever seen. That ain't the truth. It ain't the truth. Because it goes way beyond X-rated times 10, perverted. Beyond your recognition that we can't even talk about. We can't even talk about. It's what gets channels taken down. It's why I didn't have anything for years here. Luckily, I got this back. I'm not going to talk about it because nobody's going to direct me anymore to the way I'm going to go. But what I want to tell you is it goes deeper. This movie will awaken a lot of people to the truth, but the truth is deeper. So, talk about islands. Okay, so the intro of the movie, The Sound of Freedom, and the outro is the same. It's not The Sound of Freedom. The part on the island is The Sound of Freedom. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the movie. The kids are making a noise. Okay, and when I heard it, I thought, my God, I did this when I was a kid playing football in Orlando, Florida, for a football team called the Jets. Here's the picture. I'm number 64. Let's go up here maybe. Anytime or every time the offense went into huddle, well, we didn't do this all the time, but we did it. We would do this sound with our, you had your thigh pads, and you could hit them pretty hard, so you would go. Queen had a song, We Will Rock You. What we were doing is we will destroy you. So that's what we were saying. We will destroy you. And we were doing it so the offense couldn't think when they were trying to tell what their play was going to be. We were trying to just rattle them. In the movie, when they were doing that sound, I thought, my God, I did that sound when I was a kid. So the sound of the intro in the beginning and the out, it's not that. And in the part of the movie, they say that's the sound of freedom. Now it's the kids. The kids want to make rhythm, want to be happy and make a sound. They want to be kids. That's what the Sound of Freedom is. But I don't know if anybody knows the depth of that song. Queen, we will rock you. We did it. We will destroy you. We will beat you. Whatever it was when I was younger. So I don't know when Queen came out with that song, but interesting in itself that they chose an island. I know of two other ones. One I'm not going to talk about until it, I don't know if it'll break, but at that point in time I'm probably not going to care eventually. But the other one, just look it up. Who owns Virgin Airlines? The person who owns Virgin Airlines is friends with, the high class Oprah, Weinstein Group. Weinstein, who was arrested in the United States for what? The same crap. You can't do that here because you're going to get arrested. So they go off into these international islands, not international seas or whatever, get away from the United States. They go to these islands so they can do this crap. So the owner of Virgin Airlines, oh boy, you don't know how bad. I watch people in the news media kiss this SOB's ass. It's got an island. There's another one. It's got an island. Why would you call your airline Virgin Airlines? Think about that for a minute. Virgin. This is what this whole group, Oprah, who's being finally being annihilated, thank goodness, because we know that for years. Your best buddy is Weinstein. So who's your friends? Who's your friends? Who do you hang out with? What's the clientele? Who's the clientele that went to Epstein Island? The most loudest people that spoke against Trump. Can you guys please put 1 and 2 together? Let's add this crap up. The Sound of Freedom. Let's add it up. Let's see what this is really about. Because it's happening, man. That freaking stone. The simple stone. The millstone. And the scriptures talk about that being... God's telling you. Jesus is telling you. I don't know. I'm not going to quote the scripture about that thing being wrapped around your neck hurting a little kid is way better than what's going to come down. So that's just the escape easiest way with the millstone. It's worse. It's worse. And I loved how that was presented in the movie. A must-see. Watch it again. Keep posting about it. This is what people are doing. They're awakening to the truth. A very good movie. A very good movie. And just the touch about what goes on these islands and what they think they can get away with going away from America. Till next time.